filming now.
Are we?
Yep.
Brandon threw on danger zone and started speeding.
I did. I was ready. I'm ready. I'm always ready.
You're always listening to Danger Zone.
Hold on, let me see if you're in the picture, Matt.
It's Danger Zone or America. Fuck yeah.
It's always America.
Go ahead, Matt. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Johnny, why don't you just flip it so you can sit?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, absolutely right.
We figured that out when we replaced you.
Yeah.
I gotta look at myself.
Yeah.
Ugly mug.
What's up, guys? Shield BJJ Talks, the world's greatest podcast ever. Jiu-Jitsu number one. Number one. As Nick would say.
Numero uno.
Voted number one by everyone in this room.
So sign up for.
That's all that matters.
So like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends so we can get rid of this table thing.
And if you don't, you're dead.
We're gonna start our Patreon thing, and you donate. Passing the offering plate around.
Watch us go like 100 episodes with the same table and always talking about getting around the table.
Yeah, because you guys don't comment and subscribe.
How many subscribers does Shield BJJ have?
167.
All right. When we get to the 200th subscriber, we'll get a free picture of Johnny's feet. You don't have to go your feet down.
That's like a big turn than what I was expecting.
I was thinking like a mug or something.
Oh, you know what? A picture of my feet on their mug.
Yeah.
Oh, Power and Co. could help us out with that. The Tumblr.
With your face on the
I know
other
some
side.
people are going to be unsubscribing and resubscribing a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Maybe my tushy. My hairy tushy.
I don't know about that.
I have dingleberries thinking that.
Oh, we're losing subscribers.
Yeah, we're talking. We're losing much too. That's kind of what's going to.
Hey,
Way
man.
down south.
Yo, that's what happens when you don't have sleep. And
Excuses.
no, hey, you know what? That's gonna lead us to our first topic. Before we get to that, let me tell you guys a story. So this morning I was doing some administrative stuff, right, on the computer. Brandon and the rest of the boys this morning get done with their warm-up, and we have Mr. Rogers. Yeah, he's in class. He's a big boy.
Former D1 lineman.
Yeah. And Brandon's already starting to roll.
Not with Mr. Rogers.
Not with Mr. Rogers. I didn't even get a warm-up.
Listen. Since Sensei Sleepyhead, the early bird gets the worm, and I'm not choosing the fattest worm because I'm not that strong. So I'm gonna go for the tall, skinny worm.
I'm not that strong.
I did that last night. Last night I had one of my studs kind of iron me up. And it was like before the first roll. So like I, of course, picked a skinnier guy, kind of like, more feeble than me, roll the first. He's like, hey, do you want to roll real quick? And then I went about my business. So he was already taken.
Man, that's like black belt secrets. We pick the white belts first to warm up with.
That's
But
a free one.
Not the biggest D1 football player white belt.
Not even branded.
It used to be.
Yo, man, that guy moves like a little lightweight too. Like like the first round. The first round is the worst with him. And I'm like, goodness gracious, man.
I've never attempted so many wrist locks. It's the only thing you can do.
It's the smallest part of his body.
Okay, so this morning he like pins my wrist, like just in close guard. I'm like, I really can't move my arm
He
right
was doing
now.
the same thing to me.
Yeah,
I was getting so frustrated. I was like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So I was like attempting like loop chokes with one arm. I'm like, this doesn't work.
Use the balls.
Look, that marketing ploy that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu people do about lineman versus skinny Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. Like all the shirts. Yeah, all the shirts look good that they had. I meant to buy one, but I forgot to buy one.
All right, here we go.
I don't go.
Okay, guys, we are back. We are back. Had to switch out the camera, and we have to speak up loud because now
Because someone forgot to charge it.
I charged the microphones.
Small man.
That's halfway, Johnny.
Get all the way back.
Come on, sit in the middle and keep on doing his dance.
All right. Okay. Oh, man, you don't you mean me? Alright, so excuses. You guys read me on the group chat because I didn't want to roll with Mr. Rogers this morning.
I mean, let's just be honest. No one really does, but you know, we gotta just man up and do it.
Whine and complain about rolling with Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
I don't want. Yeah, I do want to complain.
you do.
I'm 159 pounds, man. He's 320.
So
I'm gonna complain.
you're a black belt.
But here's the thing: no matter how much you complain, do it anyway because we're an inclusive environment.
Yeah.
And you don't want anyone to feel like they don't belong, and so that's why you roll someone that weighs literally double your weight.
Yeah.
You gotta do it smart though.
Yes.
You gotta play smart.
Yeah, you gotta be like, hey, like, really warm me up really quick. You gotta, another black belt trick. Like, you wanna go light with somebody, just go like, hey, will you warm me up a little bit so you don't get hurt first roll.
Yeah, and that's super important, setting expectations with any training partner. You know, especially if you're going into a new school, you know, if you have injuries or something like that, you gotta like let someone know they're not gonna.
Every day.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. I just live with injuries.
And Rogers, if you're watching this, I still love you, bro. And you are gonna be a beast.
You're
Before the camera like cut off, that's what Brandon was saying. Yeah, dude's gonna be a beast.
Dude rolled into his first like it was a local tournament, but had like a week or two of training and won, beat a couple of guys. So I mean,
I believe it.
he's got D1 natural potential, but it is tough, especially when you're. I can imagine being a black belt and you're like, I just can't use any of this.
No, you can't. It's a cop out whenever sometimes like some jiu-jitsu black belts would say like, oh well, you could just use jiu-jitsu to kind of work your way out of like certain situations. Yes, that is true, but I know a lot of black belts that avoid those type of roles because they get exposed.
Same thing applies on the street. That's why I say, if I'm on the street, first guard pull I'm gonna do is pull Glock, not guard.
But that leads me to like excuses that people come up with when it's not just about jiu-jitsu, but like working out, just getting healthy again, just everything, like work, being lazy at work, like, oh, I'll start that tomorrow, I'll wait until like I'm healthy, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think my favorite one for jiu-jitsu, it's, I'm too old or I gotta get in shape first.
Right.
It's like you just gotta get into it. Like, you can't make that excuse.
What a better way to get in shape.
Yeah, exactly. And you're never too old to start jiu-jitsu, so.
Yeah, we're in Indianapolis and we went and trained with a buddy of mine and his professor is a black belt and he didn't start training jiu-jitsu until he was 49 years old.
Wow.
And has his black belt already. And he's probably 60, 62, something like that. But I mean, he's got his own jiu-jitsu school now and trains a lot of killers. And he didn't start until he was 49.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, there is no too old. You just you got to approach it a different way. You're not everyone that comes into jiu-jitsu is going to be a competitor. It's all different trajectories for people.
My also favorite thing is I don't have time.
Yeah.
Oh. Bro, I have classes morning, evening, and if I could, I would even have a midday class. I'm here every day, except when I have to do Navy stuff.
For those of you that don't know, I would say maybe 75% of gyms, maybe even 80, 90, don't have a 5 a.m. class.
Mm.
So respect to the 5 a.m. gym goers. That's impressive.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's eating them alive every day,
But do you
but
make excuses?
that's out there
Yeah.
for you to go to. So take advantage of that. If you don't feel like you can make it to the night classes, or you're getting busy at work,
Yeah.
you got to work out too. You get a wife and kids. Like, get it. Go to the 5 a.m. class.
Yep.
No excuses.
And if you got a place that does a midday class, make your work schedule, around it. See if you can take an hour and a half lunch. See if your boss will let you make up that time on the back end. There's things that you can do to fit. If you truly want to make this work, whether it's jiu-jitsu or fitness at all or anything in your life, if you want it to work, you got to make it work.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Yep. You got anything, Matt?
No,
Of course you got nothing to input, Matt.
I didn't put anything. I started this conversation. Dingleberry.
I want want to see. I want to see Matt. I want to see Matt and Johnny in a combat jiu-jitsu match.
Maybe that's what we should do for the 200th subscriber.
Because I know Matt constantly every day wants to slap the crap out of Johnny.
I do.
You know
But
what?
Johnny taps the crap out
I
of him.
just saw Johnny's jaw tense up.
Look at you, man.
Speaking of that, did you know that this little cut on his chin is from my crotch? From your crotch.
Balls of steel.
First triangles all day, baby.
Yeah, really ripped that lapel. I don't know what you were doing, but like I'm like, dude, really? I don't even know where this is going right now.
Neither do I. I'm a blue belt though. I don't know what I'm doing.
I just
He's
felt
just
like
along for
freaking
the
my head was about to pop off.
But he's like, I have something. Had or had?
I had something for a minute, and then Johnny showing off just throws me in a triangle just because he can.
You know that meme that goes around about like when you're doing the knee cut and you just smash someone's balls?
Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
That's me.
No, that was Rogers this morning. He like for real got my balls this morning. Like
I didn't know you had any.
they're very small.
I think after a while too, when you've been rolling for a long time,
Yeah.
the more you get hit, the more you just get kind of desensitized to it.
There's
Where
no
you-
desensitizing
I
with
mean-
Mr. Rogers, man. You know what? Let him do that to you, man.
I don't want that.
The
I
worst.
don't want that in my life.
The worst is the kids and the brand new white belts. Everybody, like, you get on your back, your legs are open, ready for them to pass, and they try to jump through your legs, and it's like, I've been getting quicker just to close them and catch them and like just push them back. But
They don't try to jump through your legs, they just try to jump on your head.
Yeah.
pretty much,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Will honestly say that there was 2 times where like the flying knee cut really got me really bad. Was Ashley. It was
Yeah.
just
I can see
like
that.
this, bro. It made me feel like I had the bubble guts. You ever get hit so hard in the
Yeah.
nuts, or you just
Mhm.
like your stomach just hurts, man. And then Mr. Rogers this morning.
No, though, when we were at your first gym, Robert and I were rolling, and he came around with his left leg to take the back, and right there, son, I rolled over and turtle spit my mouthpiece out, and everything started slowing away. I was like, he's like, "You all right?" I was like, "1 minute." Those boys came up quick.
So yeah, be cognizant of where your feet go and your knees go, because I'm gonna watch out for you.
Yeah, that wasn't the topic of ours, but it was a good one.
Yeah, it was because you know we do have spicy white belts out there that watch this content. The 50 people that watch, you know who you are, and just be careful where you're landing. Okay.
Hey, one day this is gonna be archived, and 50 million people are gonna go back and listen. So
That's
make
true.
good points.
That's true.
B Team's about to be B Team on podcast too.
That's
So they
right.
already are.
Yeah, right.
Who's the A Team on podcast?
For sure us, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant. For sure, us already.
I know.
Yeah. And I can't believe you. I know. Look, I can't believe I leave for 1 episode, and you talk this man up to being a philosopher. Come on, man.
I was on the spot.
We have an image to You're the nice black dog. Okay. Now I'm the mean guy again.
You are.
Shut your mouth,
That's
man.
been the same since we began.
We should get like a halo and like some devil
There you go.
neon things right here.
I like that. Good white belt. Or good, yeah, there's always good white belts, good black belts, good bad.
I was thinking like a halo and a turd, but
Shut your mouth, man. Topic number 2 that we really need to talk about is hygiene. Yo, so I get a call from, yeah, is right. I get a call from a blue belt that doesn't train at the gym, and they told me, hey, I see something funny on the back of this lady's neck. Do I say something to her? And they were like, it looks like ringworm. I'm like, yes, say something. Did you roll with her? And I get the response of, well, she rolled with the other people. I didn't roll with her. I was like, do you know how this works?
Right.
How ringworm works?
you ever played the game telephone?
Like, it does, yeah. Like, you don't need skin-to-skin contact. It's legit sweat that could, like, spread the Spread the funk. Yeah.
Yeah, and listen, funk happens, right? I mean, there's ringworm, there's freaking all kinds of stuff, mat herpes, staph, there's all kinds of stuff that can be on your nasty freaking mats. So first off, wash your mats. Second off, wash your geese. And third, if you got
Wash your
ringworm,
bodies.
cover that thing up. Yeah, wash your bodies. But if you got ringworm, doesn't mean you have to quit or stop
Yeah.
training. If it's on your face, maybe just put a band-aid on it and make sure you don't hit anybody, or sit out until it's dead. Or do the real desperate thing and rip it open and pour bleach in it and it'll kill it.
That's such a wrestling thing to do.
Hey, no, the jiu-jitsu people do that all the time. Okay? I know a few people that have put some bleach on some ringworm.
Hey, it's effective.
It is effective. It kills it right away.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, not medical advice. We're not doctors.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Use defense wipes. Don't use bleach.
Defense white.
Now, I did hear a school of thought. Well,
Oh yeah, new
here's the
sponsor,
thing.
defense.
Well, here's the thing: is that like some of our doctor friends that train with us told us not to wipe down after when you train, because what
You
some
want
of the
bacteria.
wipes, huh?
It'll kill too much
Yeah,
bacteria.
it strips it down, and sometimes when you do that, like it kills like a bacteria that actually helps protect you from it. And like you miss some of the spots whenever you wipe out. Look, I'm not telling you guys what to do one way or another. I still wipe down. He told me this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm still wiping down because I feel better about it. I don't know scientifically which is the better way. I'm just going off what he told me in the guide that went through medical school. Is that he told me legit, like if you're gonna do the baby wipes, you have to go shower like 45 minutes after when you train.
Ideally, if your gym has a shower, utilize those.
Yes.
And if they don't, then shower as soon as you get home or wipe down. You know, our doctor happens to be a dentist, so maybe he doesn't know the stuff. I'm just kidding. He's actually a vet.
So the mats I roll out on base, they have to be 15-ish years old. They are some old mats, and you see people, and it's probably happened the entire 15 years. You see people that don't grapple on there, but they'll go in there and do like calisthenics or whatever, and they're like walking barefoot around the gym and stuff. And I mean, I take extra precautions. If I see anything that looks like remotely close to ringworm or staph, like I'm killing that shit immediately with like disinfectant and the hydrocortisone stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody wants the funk.
No.
No.
All of us at the same time. No.
I don't want to bring it here.
Yo, okay, so like that. Let's talk about like. Do you guys have any crazy like?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go down the line. Brandon, you wrestled for a little bit. What? Tell us a funky. Story.
Yeah, so if there's ringworm in a gym, I'm gonna get it. Which is good to know that, you know, I haven't gotten ringworm in the last year here because we cleaned the mats pretty well. Everyone kind of hygienes pretty decently. But when I was in 7th grade, I was going to schoolboy nationals out in Oklahoma, and right before I went to basically like a training camp for it. Man, like 5 days later, I had ringworm from head to freaking toe.
Yeah.
Head to toe. It was everywhere. And my mom took me to my doctor, and the doctor was like, hey, like, I really don't like giving the oral medication. I'd rather you do topical, but because you're getting ready to go wrestle and you have skin checks, like, I'm gonna give it to you. And it cleared up really quick. Apparently it's like really bad for you or whatever, but dude, I was covered head to freaking toe, just ringworm everywhere. I looked like a freaking leper.
I've never seen that.
Dude,
Yeah, I've seen that before.
it was crazy. Like, so what he said was that I got it so bad that it got into my bloodstream and spread through my bloodstream. Freaking nuts. It was fun.
See what happens when you don't clean, or you let your pets on the mats, or you just don't clean your mats.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
Nick?
So the worst, I've had impetigo, I've had ringworm,
Yeah.
but I've never had staph, thank God. That's gotta be the scariest, right? Staph.
Okay, man. Don't jinx yourself now.
You know. But I had this very exotic one. Have you guys ever heard of molluscum contagiosum?
No.
You ever heard of that? Okay. So wrestling, it's probably, I think it's junior year in high school. I noticed, and you can still see like the scars a little bit. I noticed like some little wart things on the inside of like what's the opposite of your elbow? Like your little elbow pit here. Yeah. So I noticed them right there. Go to the doctor, and he goes, yeah, that's molluscum contagiosum. I was like, okay, do you give me like a cream for it? He's like, no, we have to burn it off of you.
No.
So I got them freeze burned off of me. I
Nice.
didn't know that was a thing.
Real quick, side quest before I have a weird anecdote to that. Talking about the elbow pit.
Yeah.
All right. You see, I have a scar right there.
He just wants to show us his veins.
Scar
Yeah.
Those muscles.
and a scar right here.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
I had a dream when I was a kid that I got abducted by aliens and they put stuff in me, and I woke up with these scars.
This is going to take a whole podcast.
This explains the whole podcast.
We can decompress that later.
We can just end the podcast now.
But that's the current story.
Thank you for watching.
Next time. I'm
Sorry,
she'll
stop.
wrestle.
Johnny, what's your craziest funk story?
Okay, so at not my own academy, but like when I was training under a certain somebody, I'm not gonna throw out names. I was the senior brown belt at the time, and man, this dude, he's known in the area just to go from like gym to gym to gym because he would travel about 2 hours. And when we saw him come through the doors, we're like, man, he's the stinky guy, right? and he doesn't know that he's the stinky guy. How do you stinky people not know you're the stinky one?
Just imagine that kid on Charlie Brown with like the dust.
Yeah, it was crazy, and like.
But he knew it though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he had some self-awareness.
Yeah.
Side note, we had a dude who was the stinky guy. He trained at my old gym and my professor's old gym and another gym in Denver. He would just bounce all the way through all three. And stinky dude, he had long hair and everything, like big beard. And it turned out, we found out he had AIDS.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Damn, you know.
What?
Yeah.
I've been tested several times.
Yeah, the military does
That's
check.
true.
And for MMA fights too.
Oh, there
Makes
you go.
sense.
And so the instructor didn't know how. I think the person that he was drilling with kind of felt something on his belly, and he was like, "Yo, he stinks," and there's like a little lump on him, right? So like. He told me, he's like, hey, let's go into the bathroom and like talk with this guy. So we didn't do it, we didn't publicly call him out.
Yeah.
And like, so we pull him in the bathroom like, hey man, you stink, bro. And you literally just came from 2 other gyms, your gi is soaked in sweat. And like, how are you gonna drill and train with other people doing that? If you're gonna do like, go from one gym to another gym, bring another gi,
The
rash guard.
disrespect.
Yeah, dude, the dude had no self-awareness about just hygiene. It's disgusting. So we were like, hey man, someone said they felt something on your skin. We just want to see what's going on, right? We didn't want to do that out there and call you out. So he's like, yeah, no problem. Pulls off and just like you Brandon, covered in ringworm. Covered.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you need to go home. And I was the bad guy. I was the one that had to like, yo man, hey, let me doing a skin check on.
It's just common
You're
sense.
the good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
So also that brings me to another time when this NC State wrestler came and like trained with us, and saying he would go through all these training sessions. He would just wipe down with a towel, and then just go back out there. I'm like, bro, that towel's been in there for like a week. And you're wiping down with the same towel that you've been wiping off of. Like, bro, you nasty, homie. Ringworm. Yeah. Ringworm, to me, I know, like, ringworm is not really the worst thing that can happen. Like, when
It's still something.
yeah. And I've had staph, I had impetigo, I had ringworm. Like, and that's just part of, like, what happens when you train.
It's worth it. Yeah. It's worth risking it all. Helps your immune system probably.
Yeah.
Fight all that, you know.
Yeah, it's just like drinking dirty creek water. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, so jot that down.
Yeah.
Matt, what's your crazy funk story?
Oh, I had impetigo when I first started, I was probably like a month in.
Ew, you gross. All right, that's it.
Yeah, in Protego, that sucked. And then Johnny probably won't admit this, but when we were in the garage, was it Braden had staff?
Yeah, no, I risked it, man. Yeah, I know.
he
He
had
like on his arm, right? Yeah, like.
no, he had it. The one I remember, he had it on his shin, and he had.
No, you're
stats
right.
over it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I think I got stabbed, and he showed it to us, and we were like, this is before we started training.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, oh, well.
Johnny looked at each other like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
He just covered it up with spats.
You're a loaded gun, my man. Yeah. We had a guy come in a couple weeks ago that was like, yeah, it's just cellulite. And we're like, yeah, well, that's an infection, buddy. You really don't want to roll.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but if it looks terrible, yeah, I'd rather go.
And you know what,
caution
Matt?
than
Let's
anything.
just say that I kind of peer pressured you in this training.
You did.
You wanted out. I could tell that
You
you
go first. You go first.
But Brayden did have it covered with spats and the pants, so
Bro, did you
but at
not
the same
hear
time,
like sweat contact?
yeah,
equals-
I know. But at the same time, we were like, we're already here. Like, are we really gonna go home not training?
Yes. It was in a garage.
It was.
You could have done a lot of things. You could have grabbed
Oh man, it was. Yeah, I will admit, I'm pretty stupid. Okay, guys, as Alex Jones would say.
Pretty. I think
That sounds.
that's an understatement.
I'm pretty good.
That was the one and only time we did that. So.
Yeah.
No, look, I knew
Well,
that
me
was something
anyway.
that didn't really good.
I don't
And
know
we
about
trained
Johnny.
at a certain gym where we knew that we're risking it. And like I remember looking at the Uki, and the dude had a few spots of ringworm too. And they talked about having like a staff epidemic over at the gym, and we still went there and just trained while we had like this transition. But
Yeah.
my worst skin infections came from that place, and I don't know why I went there, but I did.
Wash your mats, wash your knees, wash your body, wash your buddy.
Wash your buddy.
Be a buddy, wash your back.
Guess which one of us was in the Marine Corps?
I had Matt hose me off. I mean, that's a
That's
thing that we
different.
do.
That's not washing. That's spraying.
I would like for you
Washing
to
is
not-
like the soap and like
Why
on
don't
the
you
body.
do that for me, Matt?
You tell me you've never washed another man's
Want to
back?
get that next stripe?
You ain't living. Anything that's purple.
I'm pulling out the big guns for Brown.
Where are we going with that? With that, guys, we have kids class, and we gotta go. So
Did we hit all the topics?
yeah, we did.
Did
We didn't have rapid fire questions, but we have to cut this short. Brandon has a Father's Day thing that he has to do. It's not Father's Day.
It's a week late.
Yep.
Good.
And
I got
this
my
will
wife
be.
to move it actually.
And well, this will be aired the following week because we have our decompress
Our set decompression return.
Yeah. That's coming out Saturday.
But if you're watching this, after that day, I had beer, I had ice cream, and then I won nogi. So
Oh yeah, and then
fueled
our,
by beer and ice cream.
That's the
our
secret.
vlog is coming out. And we
Oh, wow.
we have a great adventure over there. Okay. Yes. Okay, and that's it. Go. There we go. Oos.
Ain't nothing but a peanut!
Yeah.